Sue. Let me turn on the chat, that would be helpful. Then I can see, maybe we've got nobody on the chat yet. We've got nobody here. What's happening? Why is there nobody here? So usually, oh, there we are. Good. I was having a little bit of a panic. Hello, Catherine. Hello, Tish. Hello, Sue. Oh, Carolyn. It's really strange because my first message is from Catherine. So somebody saying hi, Carolyn. Obviously, Carolyn must be on board. It's not rocket science. Or maybe it is. Hello, Margaret. Hello, Leonie. I nearly said, oh dear. Hello, Leslie. I made Rolo jump. I make myself jump. So, to all of those that are new to my channel and just suddenly wondering what they've come across, well, this is the pre-tour chat. It is now, let me see what the time is. It's 6:47, so we've got 13 minutes until we start the tour proper. So we're all just going to have a chat. If you're new and you're actually here while I'm live, please just feel free to say hello. Hello, Michelle. Hello, Wellpurry. Am I saying that right? Because now I'm not sure. Hello, Barry. So I had a thought, completely went. So I was like, what was I about to say there? Who knows? Who knows? It'll come to me soon enough. And of course, if you are new to my channel, close enough. Well, yes, but I like to be on the nose. I want to say, I can probably pronounce your surname better, Sarvi. Is that better? Well, Puri, is that better? Because when I said Puri, maybe it's Puri. Ah, Mr. Mike. Mr. Mike is on time, and one wonders if when one speaks to 111 Michael a little bit later, Michael will actually still be paying attention. Finnish R is unique. Okay, now that's just blown my mind. Finnish R is unique. Unique? So it will be Parinik? No. I've had a long day today. And my brain is not functioning enough. I went to volunteer for the hospice today at their farewell weekend. Hello, Ronnie, and hello, Tisharoo, and Para. Is that right? Do you know I'll have forgotten by next time? And I'll just go, hi, how are you? And I stayed longer than planned. I think I was just so full of adrenaline because it was so exciting, because I was wearing a sheep outfit and I could therefore do things that as a normal person, or rather me normally, couldn't do. When you've got a sheep head on, you can just walk up to people and stick your head in their face. It honestly was amazing. But I am absolutely shattered. Mainly because when Shaun the Sheep song came on, I obviously had to dance. So I know a sheep outfit. I will share a photo. Of course, you wouldn't know it was me because I'm in a sheep outfit. I'm in a Shaun the Sheep outfit. It doesn't get any more exciting. Little do the hospice know what they've let themselves in for. Hello, Mary. Well, it's because actually it's their outfit. It's their event. I couldn't necessarily say, oh, can I take it home with me, please? And of course, what then happened is, of course, people came up to me, the most adorable, can I have a photo with you? Oh my goodness. I mean, of course you can. But then I have to remember that, say, for example, I'm wearing a Shaun the Sheep hat, well, head, to be fair. And there's obviously my head and Shaun's head, so I have to make sure that in the photo, it's Shaun, because nobody actually wants to see my face because it's not me. I haven't lost it. It was glorious, glorious. I think I might say to my work that we need a dress like Shaun the Sheep day. And I wouldn't care if it's only me. Yeah, so it was fabulous event. Lovely seeing people walking around and adoring those wonderful sculptures. And I had thought on Sunday I would take you back to Luce Valley, the tour that kind of was the very long, complicated tour where I had people throwing things at me, and was the last time I used that other streaming company that we won't speak about. But because it looked sunny, and now it's looking like it's thunderous showers or showery thunder, one of the two. And so now I'm thinking I might do the stream of Shaun Sheep on Moat Park. On Friday I also volunteered and I met 2 of the artists. It's a farewell weekend for the sculptures, so they were all in one space, all 109 of them, so that people could walk around and see them, because obviously I've been taking you all over Maidstone. So they're all in the same place, looking glorious, absolutely glorious. I didn't say bye to everybody, but I did say bar a few times. I think I've got it off pat now. And I have put in Leonie on tour, that I know that somebody had said to me, oh, is there any way of buying one of the souvenir guides? And this is my, what's that shopping channel? What's the shopping channel called? Anyway, the shopping channel, probably. Oh, I'll spend 5 hours going, what's the shopping channel? And you say to me it's called the shopping channel. And I went, okay, fine. Anyway, so these marvellous books have a picture of all the large sculptures and the baby sculptures at the back, so the little community flocks. And I can actually, QVC, thank you darling, so you're all coming in now, and I can actually get hold of some for £5 plus postage and packaging. For those of you that are interested, please comment on my pinned post in Leonie on tour. Splendid. And of course all the funds are going to the hospice, except for the postage and packaging. That'll be going to Royal Mail and whoever, you know, started out on the old, whatchamacallit, envelopes. So if I missed anybody while I've been rabbiting on about sheep, oh, but this is the sheep I bought myself. This is the sheep I bought myself. Hello, Satya. I'm sorry. I appear to be having a moment. Today may be crazier than normal because I am a little bit wiped out from all my sheeping this morning. There, says Shaun. There, it's quite all right. There. So yes, Shaun can, well, I can't put him back now. Oh, hello, Beatrice. Hello, Beatrice. How are you? At least I'm not sheeping about rabbits. Ching. So weather today was, well, while I was indoors, glorious. As soon as I said, right, I am going to go home now because I've got to finish off the quiz and get ready, overcast. The humour was lost on me. So it was glorious this morning and not glorious when I actually could have sat outside. Hello, Laurie. Hello, Laurie. My name's Shaun the Sheep. You've joined an alternative universe. I mean, I suppose at one stage we should have a Shaun the Sheep quiz, but quite frankly, that would only work for those of you who had watched Wallace and Gromit. I interrupted myself. I met Mr. Mystery. Now, for those of you that joined me on the Watman Park tour where it rained, just so you don't know, that's how rain falls from the sky. And I managed to get myself, well, wet. And I talked about his sculpture and I accidentally attributed it to another one of the artists. I said, oh, I'm terribly sorry. And I apologise. I said that they'll probably ever see this. Of course, I met him. Fabulous, lovely, lovely man. Absolutely super. And yeah, I sent him the YouTube link. So he will see that I was getting myself very confused. But, you know, rain, gimbal, umbrella, notes. Hello, Kirsty. It's so lovely to see you. Have you recovered from the Covidula that had... hello, Anne. Did I say hello to you already? I don't think I did, but I could have done. Who knows? Oh, Ronnie's upgraded. Kirsten is quite a nice name, actually. No, Ronnie, I quite like it. Let's all make up new names for each other. So we'll call you, well, I was going to say Robert, but then if Emma was here, she'd just call you Bob. Is Emma joining? Who knows? So it's also looking like it's going to be lovely all week in Britain, in Kent. But that's only going to be while I'm working, probably. As soon as I'm off work, it will probably be rubbish again. But we are in winter, and last week, not in winter, what am I talking about? Honestly, we're still in summer is what I meant to say, but I actually gave in a couple of days this week, and I let the heating on for a little blast because I was so chilly. Emma can be Twinkle. Oh, that's lovely. My mother used to call me Twinkle Toes when I was very young. Which is really funny now because I am so unlikely now to be twinkly or toesy. I'm more Miss Thundery Elephant. But it's nice to think that when I was younger that I was twinkly. Miss Twinkle Toes. So by the looks of it, we've probably got about 2 minutes until we go live. So if anybody's got anything to say of anything not related to the quiz, please do say it now, because obviously we're going to be completely focused fully on the quiz. We never steer from that path. You never have conversations about anything random while we're doing the quiz. Can I see any comments, any questions? Milo and Baloo are going to the vets on Tuesday. So I'm double crossing my fingers that Milo isn't going to have lost too much weight because he hasn't been for about 5 months. Ronnie wants to be called Creaky Hips, which is quite nice. I can almost feel like she could do a tune by jigging. Hello, Trista. Ah, hello, Wendy, David and Daisy. Ah, well, news just quickly before the time starts. So while I'm wearing the Shaun the Sheep outfit, looking sheepish, there was a golden retriever who had a little sign saying, "Don't interrupt me while I'm working." So I checked with the owner that she was fine to be interrupted, and she was. And as soon as she was allowed to be interrupted, she completely changed into this absolute fluffy love bug. She was rubbing her head all up and down my legs, which is quite funny because I don't own those trousers. And suddenly I have golden retriever trousers, which is lovely. Quite pleased that I don't own that. Hello, Ginny. So looking at the bench today and thinking, oh, I know a few people have sat on that now. Wonder what that'll go for in the auction. Right, it's 7 o'clock on the nose. You know what that means. It's time to start. So I hope we haven't got anybody who's going to be coming in late. I hope everybody here knows that the main aim of today is obviously very much get all the questions right. Just to enjoy yourself. If you are new and you don't know anybody here, absolutely doesn't matter. You will get a warm welcome. And doesn't matter if you get the question wrong. Quite frankly, that just makes me happy. I try to keep the questions not too difficult, but equally sometimes a meanie. Hello, Lethargy. So, are you all ready? Do you have your pens and paper ready? I know Leslie will, because she tallies up her scores, which I think is marvellous. Right. I should put a little bit of an introduction to the quiz today. Now, Beatrice was very clear she didn't want me to talk about anything like the wildebeest that we had last time. So I obviously listened carefully and ignored her. Which mountain range would you expect to find a yeti? Well, that's thrown everybody, or the chat's slightly slow. Who knows? I asked the question 5 days ago. Tisha's answered. Mike's answered. We've got Himalayan and Himalayas. Interesting. Himalayan, Andes, Himalaya, Himalayas, Himalayan. Well, Mike, do they or don't they exist? Interesting. Which mountain range? I know who we're missing. I know that we're missing Tina, because Tina always asked me to repeat the question. So as I was repeating the question, I realised Tina's not with us. Which mountain range would you expect to find a Yeti? And the answer is Himalayan. I will accept Himalayas, or indeed any other bad spelling of the word Himalayas. I've hopefully just repeated the question, so Lethargy's obviously now hopefully heard it twice. Second question, what is the difference between a Yeti and the abominable snowman? Snowman has snowballs. There's snow business like no difference. No difference. The Yeti has hair, language, coat colour. No difference. Neither exists. A Yeti is real. One is ruder. Are they the same? Nothing. The snowman is mythical. Unless he's in your front yard. Melting. Hello, Lynn. The size of the feet. I'm liking all these different answers we're getting. Bigger feet. Oh, Lynn and Beatrice are on the same page. Well, I can tell you that there is absolutely no difference. The abominable snowman is the name given to a Yeti from people in the West. In which country are Yetis occasionally worshipped as guardians against evil spirits? And by evil spirits, I don't mean of the alcoholic kind. Oh, the Yeti is fluffier. I like the answer, but it's not true. Hello, Anna. Wales. Interesting, Mike. Tibet, Nepal. Tibet. Tibet or not Tibet? That is the question. Bhutan. Skoda make a Yeti. Yes, I know. I saw that. All they did, they've now changed it. Canada. Nepal, according to David. I've been to Nepal. I went to Kathmandu. I was very proud of that. Kathmandu. Cat women do. Tibet. I'm betting on Tibet. Siberia, Nepal, Tibet. Quite interesting. We've got a bit of a match. A bit of a theme going on. And I'm now in this uncomfortable position because my answer on my page is Tibet. However, of course, I can't deny that Nepal might also occasionally worship them as guardians against evil spirits. So my answer on the page is Tibet. However, somebody needs to find out, or I do at the end of the quiz, whether or not Nepal also do. I do know the answer is not Switzerland, no, Beatrice. Now, this one is clear cut. The answer to this one. Which animal does the Yeti resemble? And Mike, don't come up with your it doesn't exist, because that's not acceptable. I'm quite firm about that one. A wolf, a yak, a human, a gorilla, an ape, David, before he has his first shave of the day, gorilla. No idea is not an animal, Leslie. Please at least think of an animal and come back. David, now you've got somebody else thinking David resembles a yeti, a gorilla. I remember meeting David and I don't recall him having any yeti-like characteristics. An ape. Ronnie's suggesting Wendy. That's a bit rude, Ronnie. An ape. And the answer on my paper is an ape. But I will accept gorilla, because quite frankly, they're very similar, la. Hello, Nat's here. A white gorilla. Well, interesting. Did you know the yeti can actually come in different colours? Now, this one is fascinating. Which kingdom in the Himalayan region has a national park with the aim of providing yetis a safe area? So do not tell me, Mike, they do not exist because they have a national park with the aim of providing them a safe area. And I now need to visit. Tibet, Shangri-La, Nepal, Tibet, Bhutan, Nepal. Hello, Emma, you are late. You're on question 5. Bhutan. We've already spoken about you. You'll have to listen backwards. Macy's, possibly not. Tibet. Xanadu, sounds fabulous. Garulululand. Nottingham, definitely no yetis in Nottingham, I don't think. And the answer is, now the question was quite specific and I thought was very obvious and kind of me, which kingdom? And it's Bhutan, and it's Sakten Wildlife Sanctuary. Very exciting. Now, you're going to like this one. I do hope you still got Mike. What are female yetis known for? Oh yes, Emma, you are on the naughty step. Naughty amphitheatre. Go and keep the seat warm, thank you, please. What are female yetis known for? You're all foxed, aren't you? You're foxed. I'll be honest, this may be the most ridiculous answer I've ever heard in my entire life. They're eyelashes, Tish. Having baby yetis. Female yeti, yes, as opposed to a male yeti. Ah, Margaret's saying big breasts. Mike's saying keeping cats. Having baby yetis, playing snowballs. Beatrice, you can't say they don't exist. We already know they do. Baby yetis. I like the factual point that a female yeti would have a baby yeti, but I don't think that's necessarily where we're going with this one. Award-winning strawberry scones. Lots of people think that being a female yeti, they're known for having baby yetis. What is interesting is that I don't think we've ever seen any reported sightings of a baby yeti or a juvenile yeti. Right, the answer is they're pendulous breasts, which hang below their waists. If they need to run, they throw them over their shoulders. You may like Margaret's answer, and the reason for that is because she's actually right. So this leads us very nicely. How do you outrun a female Yeti? And this is advice from Sherpas. How do you outrun a female Yeti? Come now. Some of you must know how to outrun a female Yeti. You run past them? Well, that might, yes. That wasn't quite run downhill, Margaret. Run as fast as you can, run faster, get in a car. Can Yetis drive? Probably not. Is there a Yeti driving test? Probably not. Tie her feet together? Not sure I'd want to get that close. Skateboards? I like the ingenious answers. Run, run, run away, give them a treat. Not sure what Yetis eat. I think it might be, well, I'm not sure. This is it. Well, the answer is, again, Margaret's obviously got some serious Yeti knowledge. It's head downhill. Her breasts will fall from her shoulders and slow her down. So obviously now we need to know is how do we outrun a male Yeti? Again, Sherpa advice. I'm not just taking any advice on this. Margaret is now head Yeti. I quite like that, actually. We might keep that title for Margaret. Sort of right. That's good. Nearly right again. Margaret saying run downhill. Satcham saying run uphill. Emma's finding Margaret because she's now head Yeti. Throwing food. We're running uphill. Sue has no answer for this one. Get hit by the female one. Give him a female Yeti. Possibly that's a good answer. Put on the football, motor racing, beach volleyball. Interesting. Are Yetis interested in sport? Well, the answer is head downhill. His brow of long hair will fall in front of his eyes, block his view, and you can escape. So when you think about it, the male Yeti isn't actually that scary after all, as long as they live on hills. Now, interesting note, according to BBC Planet Earth 2 webpage, in 1977, a Nepali paper ran a story about a Yeti kidnap. The man reappeared 3 years later, saying he'd had naughtiness with a female Yeti, and she had twins. So, of course, now they're half man, half Yeti. Now, she desperately missed him and tried to kidnap him again many times. In anger, she killed her daughter. A little bit wrong. Daughter should have run downhill. But her son remained in the village. Their descendants can be spotted even today. So the good news is, if you go to Nepal, to a certain village, you can see some very, very hairy people. Now we're going to move on to the movie round. Splendid. So again, Beatrice very specific. Didn't want any beasts or anything like that. So I listened carefully and ignored her. So question 1. What is the name of Shrek's romantic interest? Okay, So Tish thinks Shrek romantic interest was Donkey. Emma's saying Fiona. Fiona, Fiona, Princess Fiona, Fiona, Fiona. Fiona, Fiona, Fiona. Fiona, Princess Fiona. Fiona. Now, I always like when there's a long run of the same answer, and I think to myself, I bet you if I was doing the quiz, I'd just nick their answer and say, Fiona. Princess Leia? Quite not. No. Fiona, Princess Fiona. Ginny's still talking about Yetis. Fiona. Tina's with us. Tina, we missed you at the beginning. If you don't ask me to repeat a question at some point in the quiz, it's not a quiz I want to be part of. It's another ogre. It is indeed Inga. And the answer is, of course, Fiona or Princess Fiona. Now, Tish, you might want to pay attention to this one. What is Donkey's love interest in Shrek? Dragon, dragon. Tish is on Fiona. No, they were not. Eeyore. Oh, wouldn't that be lovely? Himself, possibly. Dragon, Shrek. Oh, bless, Tina's having computer issues. Well, as long as you can hear us and see us, well, by us, I mean me. Dragon. Leslie doesn't know the dragon, the dragon, the dragon. Leslie, have you not watched Shrek? Oh, you must watch Shrek. And then Shrek 2 and Shrek 3. And then Puss in Boots. And it was indeed a dragon. Now, her actual name apparently was Elizabeth. What did she give birth to? And this is very cute. So Donkey's love interest was a dragon called Elizabeth. Leslie's forgotten. That's fine. I forget. Nat loves them all. A sock puppet. She did not give birth to sock puppets. Donkeys, flying donkeys, Charles. Charles? Interesting. Not necessarily. Yes, a lamb. Oh, that would be cool. Donkeys. Fire-breathing, flying donkeys. Oh, well, yes. A griffin? A flame-throwing donkey? A quiche? I'll be honest, that giving birth to a quiche, that's not going to go on anybody's table, is it? A baby flying donkey who could breathe fire. Baby donkeys and baby dragons. The combination of a donkey and a dragon. Well, yes, a dongon. Oh, Ronnie, you just went the wrong way. She is called Elizabeth. I see what you mean. I now see what you mean. Good Lord. You were being actually so on it, and I was like, it went over my head. A dongon, I mean, I like it, but no, didn't happen. It's actually, for some of you, you can give yourselves a gold star because it's a donkey. If you have a dragon and a donkey have babies, they are donkeys. And who voiced Donkey in the film? A drinky. Oh, I have got a drinky. It's water. We know what happened that one time I had Prosecco. Ah, brilliant. Tina's computer is now set up. Tish is saying it's Eddie of the Murphy. Tish got in there quick. Margaret's saying Eddie Murphy. Don King. Eddie Murphy, Murphy. No, Eddie. Eddie, Donald Duck. Yes, Beatrice. Totally Donald Duck. Quack, quack. Voice donkey. Ronnie thinks Mike. I think you're laughing at Mike, but I like to think that we have no idea what Mike sounds like. He could actually have voiced Donkey. Highly unlikely, but, well, it's actually impossible because I know who actually voiced Donkey, and it is indeed well done for everybody who got there. It is indeed Eddie Murphy. Very funny guy. He's a funny guy. Now, moving on from Shrek, what was around the rose in Beauty and the Beast? If you haven't watched this film, you won't know. If you have watched this film, you may remember. What was around the rose? I like my notes. I've written what was around the rose. I don't need two these, do I? Shall I actually cross one of them out just to pretend I never wrote them both in the first time? Oh, am I making the screen shake? Marvellous. It's like it never happened. A glass jar, briars, a glass cover, a ring around the rose, a glass bell, ding-a-ling-a-ling, a glass dome, question mark, Leslie watched it, she's forgotten, Emma loves Disney. Splendid. A glass jar, a cover, was thinking he, columns, glass jar. Well, I'll be honest, a couple of you have got close. Depends how mean I'm going to be today. A glass cover. It actually was a glass dome. Glass cover, I think, works well. A glass jar. I'm thinking of a jam jar. What, so you were thinking it was a jam jar that you've just plonked on top? That's not very posh, is it? A glass dome, a glass cover, or, you know, at the end of the day, I think a glass jar, glass is there, but there was no jam in that jar. Leslie's not seen this, so now she needs to watch Beauty and the Beast. It's a really good. I went to see it on my birthday when it was released. Fabulous film. Loved it. Now, in Beauty and the Beast, what is the name of the teapot? Now, not sure Leslie's going to get this one. Beauty and the Beast. You saw the musical? Yeah, it was lovely. Steamy, Mrs. Potts, Mrs. Potts. I'm a teapot, short and stout, Mrs. Potts. Ermintrude, Mrs. Potts, Mrs. Potts, Mrs. Potts. Mrs. Clark. Leslie could have cheated and just copied some other people. Rosa Monday, Mrs. Potts. Earlier great, very clever. Celine Dion. It was indeed well done, Mrs. Potts. Moving on to another film. What is the name of the toddler in Monsters, Inc? What is the name of the toddler in Monsters, Inc? Mrs. something. Well, you've got the Mrs. You know, that's something. Draculette, interesting. Cute. Boo. Monsters Inc, yes. Never seen this, so boo, no clue. Cutie Patootie, oh, I like that. Bo. Bo. It's not Mike. Oh. Boo. Haven't seen Monsters Inc. Well, if you haven't seen Monsters Inc., to be fair, you're probably not going to know the answer. Monster. Monster. Monster, Monster. Monster Munch. Monster. Monsters Inc. Monster. Maidstone. Maidstone. See? Boo. Oh, you made me jump. Seen it, but no idea. The answer is, drum roll. That's not a drum roll. It's Boo. And the voice actress was Mary Gibbs. So some people called her Mary Gibbs. Right. Who produced Monsters Inc.? Monsters Inc. I'm now getting myself. Anyway, who produced the film? We've got two entrants so far. There's a gap, which probably means I'm going to get a lot of chat through come at the same. Pixar, 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 Pixar. Matt LeBlanc, Pixar, Pixar, Pixar. Walt Disney, Pixar Animation, Michael Bay. It's very specific. Who's Michael Bay? Mike Bay. And the answer is Pixar. Now, what features in the logo of Pixar? A lamp, lamp light, a lamp, a wombat, a desk lamp, lamp. Letters. Very, very. No, Michael, you naughty boy. Anglepoise lamp, a dragon, an animated lamp. Light, je ne sais pas. What they said, desk lamp. Ronnie, I wouldn't always do that, what they said. Quite frankly, sometimes what they said is absolute nonsense. A reading lamp. I will accept lamp. The answer is a desk lamp. Lamp. There are some comments I can't read out. Thank you, Michael. Je ne sais pas. Je voudrais un chocolat chaud. Merci. And what colour? So we're still on Monsters. Monsters Inc. I can't say that word anymore. I've just gone crazy. What colour is Mike wearing? I could say this earlier. Wazowski. What colour is Mike Wazowski? I would say Mike, but then you're going to tell me he's pink because he's human. Anyway, what colour is he? We have green. We have green. We have green. We have what? We have green. Mike, he's in the film. We have blue. We have what? We have green. We have green. Green, green. Blue, green, played green, only got one eye. Well, yes, that's true. But it's not a colour. Can I repeat the question? What colour is Mike in the film? Monsters Inc. Puce, teal. It's green. It's just green. Take my word for it. It's green. It's green. It's green. It's green. It's green. Oh, Lord in heaven. Now it's higher or lower and it all goes crazy. And this, I accidentally left in the sun. So, I mean, it's probably going to fall apart on my head. And every time I say I'm going to do a new one and I forget. Oh. No, not Mike, not our Mike. We don't know. I think our Mike's probably orange. Oh no, that would just be fake tan. I think our Mike's probably some sort of red with yellow spots. Right then. We all ready? We all ready? We're ready, darlings. We all ready? Oh dear. Ruined my hair, what can I say? So, higher or lower, darlings. For those of you that don't know, this is where you either go higher or lower. Higher or lower means it's either higher or lower. Or older or younger or bigger or smaller. It's, you know, it's all the same. Okay. In Ghostbusters, you had Stay Puft. And he was introduced in 1984. Now, was the colour version of King Kong before or after? Before or after higher or lower? Before or after, higher or lower? So before or after? Which would be, before would be lower, higher would be after. I've forgotten what the question was now. Right, I think I'm there. So we're saying before, 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 higher, before, after, after, before, after, before, after. I need a before and after happen, don't I? Before, before. I can tell you the answer. The Ghostbusters was in 1984 and the colour version of King Kong was in 1976. So yes, Smarty Pants Mike, mid-70s. So what that means is it was before. So everybody who said before, well done. Everybody who said after, not so well done. Now we're moving on to the Little Shop of Horrors. Audrey 2 was introduced in I nearly gave you the year. Oh my goodness gracious me. Right. Was Audrey 2 introduced before or after 1976? I mean, gave it away by saying 19. I mean, at least you know it's not the 18th, 19th century or the 1800s or the... After. Got the first answer in. After, after, before. After, question mark, question mark, question mark, question mark. So many question marks after. Audrey 2, what's that? Oh, that's the, well, interesting. Audrey 2 is in the Little Shop of Horrors. It's the baddie. It's the man-eating plant. Yeah, thank you, Tish. I think you summed it up very nicely. Audrey the Second. Don't know why I'm saying Audrey 2. Audrey the Second. Anyway, the point is that the colour version of King Kong was in 1976. Audrey the Second came out and said hello in 1986, so she was after. So for everybody that said after, well done. Everybody that said what, that's not an answer, so I won't accept that. You do not get the point. Little Shop of Horrors, 1986. We're moving on to the Gremlins. Was it before or after? Feed me, Seymour. Yes, see. Was Gremlins before or after? after, before. Before, after, after, before. After, after, before, before. After but fairly close. Before. 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 I would say pretty much split down the middle, you guys, on the befores and the afters. Have we got any more to pop through? Oh, yes, Tina, close call. Same year. So, The Little Shop of Horrors was 1986 and Gremlins was 1984. So those of you who put before, give yourself a high five. Those of you who put after, I'm afraid you're incorrect. But it was, Tina, very close. I mean, it was everybody very close. I'm just agreeing with Tina. Now then, moving on to Tremors, which featured killer worms. That would put you off gardening, wouldn't it, really? Was that before or after? We've got an after. We've got a, we named one of our kittens Gizmo. I love that name. After. Tish has somehow managed to put some really colourful worms in the chat. After, 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 after. They look more like sweets that you'd eat after, after. After, after. Tish doesn't know the answer, so she's just put in some colourful, cute snakes, trying to get out of the replying. I know her game. You've never heard of the movie, but I'll say after. Is that because you felt the majority was saying after and you didn't want to be wrong? I have seen it. Mike. I can't remember if it was a great film. I'm fairly sure it probably wasn't that serious with killer worms. Let's say after. And yes, well done. Tremors. Well, if you're looking at Gremlins, which was 1984, 6 years later, out came Tremors. Now we're moving on to Monsters, Inc. with Sully, James P. Sullivan. Did that come out before or after? So Gizmo is a gremlin. Oh, Nicole, my little fluff. I'm sorry you're having stressful times. You've just missed a question about killer worms. It's going to be very distressing. I meant to say de-stressing, but not distressing. But now I've confused myself. It shouldn't be distressing, it should be unstressing. It should reduce your stress levels. I've forgotten the question. After, after, later. Let's have a group hug, everybody. After, after. We're talking about monsters. Trista, so many movies you've never seen. Well, write them all down, sweetie. You're just going to love them. I mean, Tremors, not so sure about, but I think you'd enjoy Monsters, Inc. Killer worms. I know, Nicole. I bring it all. Oh, and actually it's all Mummy's fault because Mummy said she didn't want anything about any beasts. So the whole quiz is featuring beasts. Although Sully, I mean, he's a very cute beast. We're getting at afters. Afters? That sounded like I'm offering everybody pudding. We're getting afters now. You're going to have a custard tart. Well, Leslie's seen the films. Leslie's forgotten them sometimes. And what I would say is Tremors with the killer worms was 1990. And Sully was first introduced to us in 2001. So for everybody that said after, wonderful. I haven't done this at all because, quite frankly, I'm confusing myself with the befores, the afters, the lowers, the highs. It's all gone to pot. And we're going on to The Hobbit, the cheery title of The Desolation of Smaug. Smorgasbord? Was that after or before? Before or after? After. Much later. I don't know why I was trying to imitate a goat then. I do apologise. After. After. Go on, somebody say before, just to, you know, throw a spanner in those afters. Don't like hobbity things? Ah. So Beatrice has literally written in the chat that she prefers my breasts. Oh, my beasts. No, I prefer your beasts to these breasts that are harassing. Oh, do you know what? You haven't written that word at all. Why am I reading that? She prefers my beasts to these beasts. I'm thinking about Yetis. Nicole, none of this is going to make any sense. It's very hard to read. What I will say is I've got white text on a white background and it's kind of looking, but it's not. Anyway, she's preferring my beast to these beasts. Anyway, I'll be honest, I've given up. I've given up. Must never do nearly a full day volunteering and then a quiz. I'll be honest, it's got nothing to do with that. I just can't read. I did think it was a bit strange. Well, exactly. The film was not Fantastic Breasts and Where to Find Them. Oh, I mean, can you imagine? Can you imagine? That would be a very popular film. I've now forgotten what the question is. Right, the next question. Sorry. The Hobbit was 2013. Monsters, Inc. was 2001. So yes, much later. And then the next question is Fantastic Beasts. Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them. Oh, it's really just water. I terrify myself. So, Fantastic Beasts, and I wrote this thinking of Alinda, who hasn't turned up. Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them. I'll never think of that ever in the same way again now. I've ruined it for myself. Was that before or after? Let's just quickly move on. Quickly move on. Put your answers in. After. Oh, thank the Lord. Let's pretend that section never happened. Have some more water. Wine. Vodka, not vodka. Mike saying before. After. I think we need to focus. Thank you, Tina. Please focus, everybody. Fantastic Beasts. I don't really drink. There's a good reason for that, as you can probably tell. Still on airline playlists. Oh, really? Interesting. But don't forget, there's also sequels and trequels and lots of things. Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them. It was 2016. It was 3 years after The Hobbit. Only 3. Let's move on now to Beauty and the Beast, the version with Emma Watson. Was that before and after Fantastic Beasts? By the way, if you're enjoying the video, please do like the video so that other people can watch it. And thank you so much for anybody that has sent me a little tippity tip on my Buy Me a Coffee or my PayPal, which I'll pin to my YouTube page. We've got an after coming in. We've got an after. Just after, before. After, before. After, although I didn't even know it exists. Well, now you do. After. This one is so incredibly close. You only know Emma Braceby. Oh, that's lovely. I'm quite sure that she wasn't in the film, but maybe she should have been. Is Emma still with us, or has she nodded off? Because when I say it was close, so Fantastic Beasts was 2016, Beauty and the Beast was 2017. So just 1 year later, so well done everybody. Now, for those Tom Hardy fans, you may know the answer to this one. Following Beauty and the Beast came out Venom and the alien symbiote, or whatever. Was that before or after? Ah, Emma's in the bath. We're in the bath with Emma. Venom. Tom Hardy doesn't necessarily look his best in this film. Don't keep me hanging here. Not Scooby. After. Lol. After. Before, no idea what I said. No idea. Not many people been watching Venom then, have they not? After. Are we getting a few more people who have been watching Venom? After. Beauty and the Beast was in 2017. And Tom Hardy, who starred in Venom, the alien, was 2018. So again, only a year after. I think you guys are doing very well, and I think I need to make my answers far more difficult. And lastly, we're going to go to Godzilla. Again, a very attractive fellow. Was that before or after Venom? Tish has found us another emoji. Little green, looks like a sticky out. Is that a snake? I don't want to get too close because otherwise you just see my nose. Godzilla. I'm going to do the hat for this one as well because otherwise there's absolutely no point it being on my head for the entire time. It is just the Godzilla. There have been so many versions of Godzilla. Just Godzilla. Not Godzilla and Kong, not Godzilla in the hills, not Godzilla up the walls. It was a snake, thank you, Tish. We've got a mixture here. Got some befores that I see coming through. I confess I haven't watched all the Godzillas. I think I watched 1 and 2 maybe. I think the one with Godzilla and Kong might be out this year, or has been out this year, or anyway, it's imminent. And it was, the answer was, I mean, I don't know why I'm doing this just before, so it's going to completely mech up my hair. And the answer is lower. It was 2014. Ta-ra! So, somebody needs to remind me I need a before and after hat. Tish has never seen any Godzillas in real life or on the telly. Moving on to the last round, and that is the music round. Which film is Be Our Guest from? Yes, well, 2014 is the version, Michael. Beauty and the Beast, Beauty and the Beast. What? Which film is Be Our Guest from? So the song title is Be Our Guest. I'll be honest, even all the answers anyway, Michael, would be four. Is that a song? It is a song. Psycho, not quite. Leslie, I don't think you've seen... I'll give you the answer in a minute, Leslie. Might as well give it now. Godzilla. The film is Beauty and the Beast. Leslie, I don't think you've seen Beauty and the Beast. Lol. Oh, Inga's still going. Before. In the song, Lumiere says, we tell jokes, I do tricks with... What's the next line? We tell jokes, I do tricks with... We tell jokes, I do tricks with... Emma's either got out the bath or writing with wet fingers. My fellow candlesticks, my candlesticks fire's a joke, don't know. My candlesticks. Don't know, candlesticks, candlesticks. There's an important word missing. Thought this was the music round. It is the music round, Inga. So there's the song that Lumiere sings, I should say. Sings, it's a song. He sings, Yeti's feet. Yes, Beatrice, that's the one. We tell jokes, I do tricks with... I think we're probably close enough to giving you the answer. We tell jokes, I do tricks with my fellow candlesticks. Fabulous song. Check out the lyrics. Very funny. Question 3. The Automatic sang, what's that coming over the hill? What's the next line, please? I love this song, by the way. Emma got it. Yeah, she got the full word. Exactly. Emma from the bath is on fire. Not literally on fire. If she was in the bath, she'd be put out. The Automatic is the name of a band. I believe in America it was called Automatic. Still not Yeti. I like it, Beatrice. Leslie, The Automatic is a band and they sang, what's that coming over the hill? I can't sing. I don't know why you make me do this. What's that coming over the hill? Is it a monster? Is it a monster? So that is the end of that song. And then for those of you who don't know the band or the song, this is going to not help. When was it first released? And depending if you're in the UK, Europe or the US, you can have two different answers. Don't apologise if you don't know. If you don't know the band, Mike saying 2015, Nicole saying 1999, 1990 before, not in the 80s, 2005, 2006, 1990. Google The Automatic when we finished. It's a great song, I love it. Mike knows his music, so he's probably right. Not this time. 2006, 1990s. Now, in the UK, it was June 2006. We're still talking about The Automatic, but in the US, it was May 2007. So they released it a year later in the US. So make sure to Google afterwards, or somebody put in Leonie on tour, The Automatic Monster. Now, hopefully everybody will know this one. Question 5. In 1962, Bobby Boris Pickett and the Crypt Kickers released what song? Bear in mind the theme. Well, l'Orchestra Cinematic may have released their version in 2015, but that is not who we were speaking about. And what is the answer to question 5? Ronnie has answered the question with the Monster Mash. The Monster Mash. We have Michael the Monster Munch, which are a brand of crisps in the UK. We have the Monster Mash, the Monster Mash, the Monster Mash. The Monster Mash, the Monster Mash, the Monster Mash, the Monster Mash, the Yetis Dance, the Monster Mash. Beatrice, do you not know the musical questions, any of them? I've tried to make them. It was a graveyard smash. It was before my time as well, but I must admit, I think this is one that is still quite popular. It caught on in a flash. Yeah, I read the lyrics of this one as well. The trouble is, doing quizzes takes me longer because I end up listening to songs, looking at lyrics. It was indeed the Monster Mash, which then started making me think of potatoes. Question 6. Who sang The Beast of Burden? And today I saw somebody wearing a shirt with this band on. The mummy, and then the daughter had a t-shirt with the band on as well, and they looked super, super cute. We have Mick Jagger, we have the Rolling Stones, we have Bette Midler, we have the Rolling Stones. We have Enya. Oh, she's got some classics, Enya. Sail away, sail away, sail away. Rolling Stones, Mick Jagger. Makes me just think of the Shaun the Sheep when people say Mick Jagger. Rolling Stones, the Rolling Stones. Know that song? I'll be honest, I don't think I did know it, I confess. So well done to anybody who may or may not be getting it right. Did she? I haven't heard that version either, Inga. The Doors? Well, you may have always want the answer to be The Doors, but, Well, I don't want to break your heart. But the answer is indeed the Rolling Stones. And I'm going to now ask you, which year did the Rolling Stones sing The Beast of Burden? Let's see what years you're coming up with in the chatterette. 1978, 1955, 1965, 1962. We have a whole range of different 1977, 41 BC, 1962, 1978, 1982, 1970. A very, very differing range of years here. I think surely half a point if you're getting the right decade. Some of you are getting it right. Some of you are not getting it right. 1968. And the answer is 1978. So well done everybody who got that one right, and half a point if you got the right decade. Now, question 8. We've got 3 more to go till I can have a lie down in a dark room. Dermot Kennedy sang about what large beings? And this is a wonderful song, this is. Dermot Kennedy sung about what large beings? Who? Ogres? Who? Who? Cloud pigs? You're going to kick yourselves. Mr. Marshmallow? Americans? Giants? Monsters? Question sounds creepy. Good. Now, thinking about the theme of the quiz, Dermot Kennedy sung about what large beings? Purple people eaters? A werewolf? Giants? Okay. And I don't choose so many songs because I think nobody will know what they are. I thought you might know that. Strangely not Beasts. No, the title was indeed Giants. It's a wonderful song. Again, one to listen to on YouTube. Now, in 2017, a different band, just to be clear, released a song called Giants. Who are they? Probably my favourite band, if that helps. It doesn't, but I'm trying to be nice. I've seen them at Wembley and the O2. Who knew there were 2 songs called Giants? We've got REM, we've got the Beatles, we've got Can I Google? That would be no. We've got Radiohead. I think just the fact I said I'd seen them may have given away that. Tina means no, she means Imagine Dragons. Margaret saying take that. Mike saying Shawaddy Waddy. Foo Fighters, TT, which means take that. Radiohead, take that. The Plagiarist Band. different tunes. Beastie Boys. Oh, that's a good one. You're on fire today, Beatrice. Or should I say Beatrice? Beatrice. I'll get there in the end. Beatrice. It's your fault. This whole quiz is your fault. So if nobody liked it, blame Beatrice. Dead Kennedys. All you know is that you like very different music than me. Well, some of the music I don't like at all that I talk about in the quiz. This is one that I do. And to put you all out of your misery, the answer is take that. Giants. Wonderful. And this, unfortunately, very few of you are actually going to know the answer to. And even those, strangely, that do know the song may not know the answer. So last question. How many references to giants are there in that song? Oh. How many references or how many times is the word giant said in Take That Song, Giants? Tish is saying 17. Good start. Good start. Let's go. We're in an auction. Right then. Have we got any more bids on 17? Have we got lower? We've got 0. We've got none. We've got 47. We've got 0. We've got 21. Emma's out the bath. We've got 17. We've got 89. We've got none. None except the title. I'm not as mean as some people think I am. Don't know. We've got 8. Well, Emma hasn't left. She's been messaging. We've got 17. We've got 101. I think that's Dalmatians. Emma's saying 0. Might help you to know that I counted them. Twice. Once by counting the lyrics, and then once by watching the video. Why, thanks, Nat. I'm not mean, I'm lovely. It's the last question, guys. 25, says David, Wendy and Daisy. I think Daisy is actually responsible for that answer. She counted her paws. 34, says Margaret. Emma's changing her mind to 1. She's up from 0. How is my math? Quite good. But to be fair, it was only simple counting. And I didn't nod off halfway through. I'm going to put you all out of your misery. It's 26. Huzzah! Because I believe Wendy, David and Daisy, but in this case Daisy, got it right. Oh, Daisy's gone out to bother the hedgehog in the garden. Poor little hedgehog. Daisy, leave the hedgehog alone. But well done, Daisy, because it was 26. Quite a lot of references, mainly because at the end of a couple of verses he goes, we are giants, we are giants, we are giants. We are giants, we are giants, we are giants. So I think there were about 9 giants just in, you know, that 3 times or something. But anyway, thank you everybody so much. It's been a blast. It's been emotional. It's been, as usual, pandemonium. I hope you enjoyed it. and I hope you will join me next Sunday, where I believe I will be streaming the Moat Park Shawns, because unfortunately it doesn't look like the weather's good enough to do Loose Valley. When the weather improves, we will be going to see Loose Valley. Leslie's got a headache. I hope not because of me. I hope I have not given you a headacheus. I hope Nicole is feeling de-stressed, de-stressed. And I hope that you, if you've joined halfway through, I hope you get to watch it from the beginning so you can catch up on all the questions you missed. Thank you again to everybody who's liked the video, who's sent a tippity tip. And if you do enjoy my tours, what I would ask is that you send me a bit of love or engagement on social media. So if I do a post promoting a tour, YouTube, not YouTube, I'm talking nonsense, Facebook thinks a post is really interesting if it gets a few likes or if it gets some comments. So it's really helpful if you like it. Even if it's a really boring post, it really means a lot. If you like my post, write on my post, share on my post. Post. Thank you so much. And again, if you like the video, if you want to share some postcards or share the fact that it was the most amazing quiz you've ever been on, into either my group, Leonie on Tour, or indeed on Together Virtually, Tina's going to she's going to watch from the beginning, because apparently Yeti questions are her speciality. Does that mean that Head Yeti may lose her crown? Or Yeti Queen? There's so many different, you know, Yeti crownings, Yeti compliments that we could have. Queen Yeti, Madam Yeti. Thank you so much for coming. And what I was going to say, obviously today Beatrice has given the topic for the quiz unknowingly. If there is a topic you think would be a bit fun, then please do let me know. Doesn't mean I'll include it, but it does sometimes give me a good start on to think on what I'm going to do. And if any of you are interested in buying one of the souvenir guides, I have got the post on Leonie on Tour. So reply on there or send me a DM. There won't be a lot of time for me to be able to get hold of those from the hospice, so don't leave it too long. Lots of love, everybody. Take care, and I'll see you soon.